Random Kid really helps kids to help others. Our tagline is the power of anyone, because we truly believe in the power of the individual, because it's those small efforts along the way that lead to the biggest outcome. I live in a small town in Iowa. It's called Waukee.
Oh, look, we do on there.
I live with my mom, who stays at home, and my dad, who is a gastroenterologist, and my brother.
Are you sure it's for you?
What? It says with a Z, Xander Wolf Lamont.
Xander has, medically, it's called PDD-NOS, which is a pervasive developmental disorder, non-specified, which is, I say, the professional way of saying I don't know. But one of the gifts that comes along with this is just his incredible ability to be genuine in who he is. My goal was to get kids across the nation to trick-or-treat for coins instead of their candy on Halloween, and then give that money that they raised to hurricane relief. My brother, who happened to be 6 years old at the time, came up to me and he was clearly very upset, and he said,
I'm opposed to what you're doing.
I'd rather trick-or-treat for pirate relief. And those were his exact words, and it was very unexpected, and we didn't know what to do with that. But we decided just to offer him a title as well. So I was the CEO, which I decided stood for the Chief Executive Optimist, and we gave him the title of CON, which was the Chief Operating Nemesis. And so we put him on a little makeshift website, and the Today Show saw his photo and then invited us onto their program. So basically what happened was kids were reporting their totals into this TLC website, and then we'd call and verify the amount and the effort. Along the way, kids didn't all trick or treat. Kids also wanted to sell their 4-H sheep, or they wanted to wash cars and do other things as well. Random Kid was kind of born from this need to provide the resources to other kids who want to make a difference for the things that they care about in the world. So a lot of times we work with schools, but sometimes we work with individual kids. In that 10 to 12 age group, we get, I really am passionate about animals and animal welfare, and so we can help them to develop a project to address whatever need it is that they see. Some kids come to us and say, I don't know what I want to do, but I want to do something, and so we help them then find that passion. When kids raise money for a project, 90% of what they raise goes towards their cause, and 10% of what they raise is held back into a seed pool fund to help the next kid to launch their project. Through Random Kid, I noticed that when you invest in a youth project to better the world, they'll turn that investment into a 200 to 1,000% return for their cause. I really have no idea where Random Kid's gonna go. Just as far as going to college and things like that, I do have to pass over responsibilities to other people in order to make that move.
Well, yeah, there we go.
But I know that I want to be in some way still connected to Random Kid in whatever capacity that's going to end up being. It's hard to think that far ahead.
Hello.
I have two people in my life that I guess especially look up to. Would be number one, my brother, and also my grandfather. He happens to be a Holocaust survivor. And one of the things that I noticed about him, I call him Papa, was that whenever we went out anywhere, his credit card was always the first one on the table, like at dinner or something. And so I said like, hey Papa, why is it that you always insist on paying for everything? And he answered, because I can. And so that's become a motto that I like to live by. You know, why should I vote, or why should I put the coin in the can? Just simply because I can. And I think that that's really the best reason to do anything.